Okay, we are going to be solving inequalities today. We get a break from word problems, so that's awesome. Inequalities are these symbols right here, so it's just going to be like solving equations, except you're not going to have an equal sign. You've got less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. And solving inequalities is almost exactly the same as solving equations. The only difference is that when you divide by a negative number, you need to flip your inequality sign. So like if it's less than and you divide it by a negative number at the end, you're going to flip it to greater than. So here's some examples. So 3x is less than 9. Well, how do I get rid of the 3? This is 3 times x. The opposite of times is divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So x is less than 3. And that's my answer on that one. I don't have to flip my sign because the 3 I divided by was positive. Okay, on this next example. And remember, we like to draw our lines, so we remember to do the opposite over the line. So my first step is to get rid of the constant. So I'm going to subtract 5 on both sides. So those cancel. And we get negative 3x is greater than or equal to 9. Now I have negative 3 times x. So I'm going to divide by negative 3 on both sides. So x, now big thing here, I'm dividing by a negative number. So my inequality sign will no longer be greater than or equal to, it's going to flip to less than or equal to. And then 9 divided by negative 3 is negative 3. Okay, on this one, I'm going to draw my line. So first thing, I'm going to move my constant, so subtract the 13 on both sides. So I get 5x is less than negative 25. Now 5 times x, I'm going to divide by 5. I do not have to flip my inequality sign because the 5 was not negative. So we get x is less than negative 5. Because negative 25 divided by 5 is negative 5. Okay, on this one, first step, move the minus 12. I'm going to add that on both sides. So this one cancels. So I get 2x is less than or equal to 30. And then 2 times x, I get rid of my 2 by dividing by 2. I do not have to flip the sign because the 2 is positive. So x is greater than or equal to 15. Okay, now we've got x's on both sides. That's all right. We're going to go ahead and draw our line. Our first step every time should be to move the x's to the left. So what's the opposite of positive 11x? Oh, negative. So I'm going to subtract the negative 11x to the 8x because they're like terms. This one cancels. 8 minus 11 is negative 3x. Minus 3 is less than 24. Now I'm back to my other examples, my two-steppers. I'm going to add 3 on both sides. So negative 3x is less than 27. And then I'm going to divide by negative 3. Oh, I'm dividing by a negative number. So my x, or my inequality sign, is going to flip. So instead of less than, it's now greater than negative 9. Because 27 divided by negative 3. Okay, on this one I'm going to subtract the 2x first because the opposite of positive 2x is negative to the 4x because they're like terms. So 4x minus 2x, that's 2x, that one canceled, plus 3 is greater than negative 7. Then I'm going to subtract 3 on both sides. 2x is greater than negative 10. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 2. I do not have to flip my sign, so I get x is greater than negative 5. I hope that helped.